ladies and gents, Jack here from Peach Guitars. Welcome to today's video. Now, unless you've been under a rock for a couple of weeks, you'll know exactly what this is. Gibson Custom Shop have finally decided to pour back through their vaults a little bit and dig into some of the, for whatever reason, unused designs from the late 50s into the 60s brand president, Mr. Ted McCarty. Ted McCarty is probably a name that you'll know from the past. He was really the guy who engineered the designs like the Les Paul, the 335 and so on. And in his bag of tricks, in his sketchbooks and whatnot, this design was found. It was never formulated, it was never actually created and put into the real world. But some 65 years on, Gibson decided it might be a cool idea to actually bring this thing to life for the first time. So I present to you, humbly, the Theodore itself. So these are extremely limited guitars. There's only 318, I believe, pieces being made. We were lucky to secure one of each colour, 3 colours, which you see all around me. This happens to be my favourite, so I wanted to play this one for you, but as of recording this, they are all gone. So if you were looking for one of these, bad luck, I'm afraid. But maybe, given that this has caused such an interesting stir in the industry, this design, maybe we'll see more of these things in the future. But for now, it is just this run, it is just this limited selection. But I've got to spend a couple of minutes with it, just kind of going through some tones. And I wanted to kind of put that across to you because I don't know if maybe there'll be any other content out there that necessarily does this. So if you were curious, despite whether you managed to secure one for yourself or not, hopefully I can just offer up a couple of thoughts that puts your mind at rest as to whether this was the guitar for you all along, or if you could be, quite satisfied that you unfortunately missed out this time, whatever it may be. So, being a custom shop Gibson, they all kind of have a family feel to them, I would say, and being a late 50s design, they've really honoured it kind of down to a T. So you've got a nice fat late 50s style neck. It's kind of in the ballpark of a 58 Les Paul, in my opinion, but it's countered by the Explorer style headstock, and I just love this end of the guitar 100%. I think it's fantastic. It's so comfortable. It's got that Explorer kind of feel to it as well, but a little bit softer, a little bit rounder. This guitar is very, very light, and that comes down to the fact that this is the first, possibly only time, as far as I know, I'm sure you can correct me in the comments if I'm wrong, that Gibson used alder wood for their body. So you've got alder with a slab of walnut in the middle, which gives it a little bit of extra solidity, but it's a really interesting kind of feeling. It's actually quite body heavy, despite this being a solid mahogany neck with that elongated Explorer headstock. Surprisingly, the lightweight body is still kind of the tipping point, but it's very well balanced. I haven't tried this on a strap or anything, but just sitting down and playing this, it's very comfortable. And there's a couple of things that I really took from this, just playing it briefly. One, these pickups sound phenomenal. I don't know what Gibson are doing with their P90s these days, or if it's just for this guitar. Maybe it had something to do with Mr. McCarty's notes for this exact guitar, but these pickups just sound phenomenal. They're really, really fat. They have the nice clarity that you want from a P90, but they're not kind of ice-picky, face melty like some P90s can be. They've nailed the pickups. And secondly, just the overall feel of this thing, it's really weird. It's really different to anything else that you'll have experienced with Gibson before, but I actually like that. I like the challenge of a new body design. I really hope that they carry this forward, because although it was a little bit divisive at first with these very pronounced horns up the top here, it's definitely unlike anything they've done before, but particularly in this colour, for me, I just love what this is all about. I could see Paul Stanley playing this back in the mid-70s. It's that kind of guitar to me. It's a proper rock and roll design. It's a very versatile guitar, but just being something completely off the wall, something completely different, shows that Gibson now, in 2022, were just as forward-thinking as they were back in '57. So why this design never came out back then, I don't know. I'm sure none of us ever will, but it's here now. So hopefully you enjoy this brief overview of this thing. I was very pleased to be able to play it. I wish the owners of these 3 guitars all the joy in the world of these things, and please, if you are a collector, just play it. Even if it's only once, just get it out of the case, plug it in, and have a go, because I think you'll be very surprised at just how much musicality comes out of such a simple design. That is what Gibson pretty much does best. So that's it, folks. If you want to find out any more information about these guitars, there will be some info on our website, which you can click the link for down in the description below to go to peachguitars.com. And as I say, all of these are gone, but if you want to check out any of the other Gibson or Gibson Custom Shop inventory that we currently have, the website is the place to do that as well. So all that's left for me to do is to ask you for your thoughts. What do you think of this rather interesting guitar? It's definitely going to be a divisive one, but I'm sure that having now seen them in the flesh and heard them in certain examples, I think they've kind of won the public around a little bit. Maybe we were initially a bit too skeptical, but now I think the consensus is generally good. But if you're an outlier to that, let me know your thoughts down in the comments below. So anyway, thank you very much as always for watching. Take care, and we'll see you next time. Bye-bye.